Santa Barbara's biggest event of the year, Old Spanish Days, is behind us, but the cleanup will go on for weeks. News Channel reporter John Palmentary joins us live. And John, crews spent the past 2 days trying to clean up everything left behind.
We are back in De La Guerra Plaza, which looks significantly different than the Mercado we saw over the last several days here. And it has taken everything from street sweepers to garden tools to clean up all that was left behind in the planters and on the streets during Old Spanish Days. After 4 days and the impacts of thousands of people, the heart of downtown Santa Barbara is getting cleaned up and washed down. A big blast from a power sprayer on the asphalt and sidewalks around De La Guerra Plaza and the City Hall parking lot was the first target. All of the food and retail booths were taken out along with a large stage by 4 p.m. That was the deadline on Sunday as part of the agreement with the city and Old Spanish Days to wrap up this part of the 2025 fiesta. Out on State Street, it's a colorful confetti-covered course of action that's going to go block by block in the areas where most of the people gathered.
It looks like it was quite a party, and there's going to be quite a bit of cleanup on the other end.
Watching this tedious work, one visitor out for lunch said her advice would be to
maybe grab a friend.
Yeah,
I think grabbing it from both ends would probably be the best approach.
Confetti on the bricks is one thing when it comes to the cleanup, but confetti here in the landscaping is a whole other story. Some people say when they come back in October, they expect to still find it in between the plants.
There's going to be confetti for days. It was really bad. We need some toothbrushes. Santa Barbara is beautiful. We got to keep it clean.
Here, confetti is finding its way into everything, and especially the cracks in the brick walkways. Some call it a mess. Some say it's a festive look.
But that's part of Santa Barbara. That's how it is, right? Love it.
Large and small sweepers and vacuums were used starting early in the morning to pick up anything left behind from curb to curb and around the planters and parklets. At one business, it was an old-fashioned broom and hourly cleaning instead of using a blower or even a fan pointed outbound.
We're not that smart.
This effort kept them from having to deal with the bigger problem if it had gone on for days.
No, it isn't bad now because it was worked on the whole time. Yeah, no, I would have waited, but there's no way of waiting because it would have piled up like this. There's no way.
Well, whether you're a business or the government or someone who had a retail or food booth down here, the cleanup is part of the process. And as we say, it's going to take quite some time to make sure it's all cleaned up and those little pieces of confetti are gone. Of course, you'll see them for weeks. Reporting live in downtown Santa Barbara in De La Guerra Plaza, which is now restored to what it was before, I'm News Channel reporter John Palmentary.
John, you know, people are doing the same thing inside their homes. All right, thanks for that.